Taurus 605. Ride the lightning. I'm flinching like a... Oh man, that thing hurts to shoot one-handed. So here we have it, the Taurus 605 3-inch barreled. This thing is beautiful. I wish it was in polished stainless, but I'm sure it would be an extra couple $100 for something like that. Anyway, this thing is an absolute little bastard to shoot. At least with 357 Magnum, and that's all I really run out of it. I should probably try some 38 specials. I'm sure it'd be a much more pleasant ride. But this thing runs in at 23 ounces, and with Fiocchi, which tends to run a little hot, these are 147 grain. And whew, man, this thing hurts your hand. Look at that. Look at that. That's not me just complaining. It kicks like a mule. So we're taking a look at this little guy. So initially I got this thing for I think, so this is the Toro model. So I think it's called the Defender or something like that. It's got little screws right there, so you can actually put an optic on there. So I don't know, good for hunting or something like that. People might say that, well, with such a short barrel, you're not going to get the velocity to make an ethical kill. Well, maybe not with a deer or something like that, but man, this thing's still cooking. This thing is still cooking. So just like any revolver, I mean, well, this image is going to be inverted because I don't edit things and I'll flip it back around, so it is correct. But obviously you've got the ejection right here. You can just eject. It's only five cartridges. I don't want to point this at myself or a building behind me, so you'll just have to, well, actually you saw it in the intro anyway. Yeah, so 5 cartridges. So they can make it slimmer. This is much slimmer than a regular 6-round revolver. Very, very slim. I think it's 1 inch across. Let's check my finger. So it's a little bit over 1 inch across. It's not focusing very well, is it? There we go. It's got a short little grip. So this is, I think it's designed actually to be a lightweight kind of emergency, you know, carry it right here or something like that in the woods. Little mini hand cannon, and it kicks so much, well, one, because it's, you know, a Magnum caliber. 357 is no joke, but also it's so light. It's so light, so all that's going into your hand. Now it's not an air weight like the Smith & Wesson. It also costs like 1/4 of the price, but really, honestly, pretty accurate. If I wasn't flinching so bad, I would have hit that steel every single time and trying to do it one-handed. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this revolver is that, one, obviously, you know, aesthetically, it's that non-brushed stainless, but two, the trigger is heavy. Out of the box, the double action trigger. Here, let's get these rounds out of here. The double action trigger is 15 pounds. Actually, my trigger scale does not go that heavy. I had to actually like put weight, dangle weight off of the trigger to figure out there was 15 pounds, because my trigger scale only goes up to, I think, either 11 or 12. So it's heavy, and double action is really heavy. In single action, I think it was registering about 7 or 8 pounds. What I did is there is a Wolf trigger spring kit for Taurus 605 and, you know, some other models as well, and you can actually replace the trigger return and the hammer spring, or I'm sorry, the trigger spring and the hammer return spring. So the hammer return spring's in here and the trigger spring's in there, and that lightened it up considerably. So now I think the double action is at 9 pounds and the single action is right around 3.5 pounds. So this thing, it's not hard to pull. Before, after about 7 or 8 pulls, my finger was tired. I was like tired. I'm a former rock climber, so I've got plenty of finger strength and endurance, but you know, it's just a heavy pull over and over and over again. I wouldn't say this is your go to the range and have fun sort of gun. It's more of a, I'm going to pack it out into the wild, or I'm going to conceal carry, maybe run some 38 special out of it, because boy does that thing kick. I know I've said it like 5 times. But talk is cheap and ammo is expensive, so let's show you what this thing looks like a little bit more. Obviously, you know, you can get a speed loader. I'm just loading it manually, and I can actually show you this on YouTube because unless they change their policies, they wouldn't let you. YouTube will either ban or give you a citation for showing things coming in and out of the gun or off the gun. So like suppressors or magazines even. Imagine that. Oh, can't figure that one out without a YouTube video. How do I put this stupid magazine in or get it out, right? But yeah, so 147 grain, some hot Fiocchi loads from, the box looks like it's from the 90s. I don't know, maybe somebody could comment and tell me when they might have gotten this particular vintage. I got it from a resale store, and so, you know, somebody was just looking to get rid of some old ammo, and they put it back on the shelf. It runs, it's good. I don't know. It definitely, I think, kicks a little bit more than my homemade stuff, but whatever. See if we can hit some steel, and you can see the gun in action. Let's see if we can get some fireballs out of this thing. Don't hit your phone. Don't hit your phone. Don't do it. Remote. Takes me by surprise every time. Yeah. Every time I hit that, the plate rack, it just shakes the entire plate rack. There we go. And we're out. I'm not used to it. I know. Somebody's gonna comment, "Oh man, you are flinching so much." I know. I'm aware. But it is good fun. It honestly is good fun, and it's a good. I really like. I'm not a huge fan of the 2-inch barrel. Plus, you get a little extra velocity out of the 3-inch barrel. I think this is just a better look. What else to say about this thing? I mean, honestly, I don't know what else there is to say. It's just a revolver, and it runs fantastic, even with the lightened trigger spring and hammer spring. It hasn't done any light primer strikes. They all look totally fine. So I would get yourself that Wolf trigger spring kit. There's some videos on how to take this thing apart. Honestly, it's pretty intuitive. If you have even a little bit of a mechanically minded brain, you just pop this little, what would you call it, pin out, then this drops, and then there's a couple screws, and you can just start getting in there. You have to take, I can't remember, oh, you have to take this out, which, by the way, if you do that, keep in mind that this will walk itself out. I would definitely put some Loctite on that screw right there if you do that. But other than that, this thing's a fun little gun, and I say that somewhat sardonically. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Actually, now, why don't we shoot some more, huh? Let's shoot some more. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. I can't believe it. I have the range entirely to myself today. It's post Father's Day, so it's the day after Father's Day. It's like 80-some degrees and super muggy, but beautiful otherwise. Huge range all to myself. Nobody's bothering me. I get all the plates. And my wife and kids are gone for the week, so I get to just go to the range and do whatever I want. Well, I miss them too. Honey, if you're watching, I miss you. All right, here we go. That's not a good angle over the camera. I do actually like that it pushes forward, unlike the, I think it's probably one of the few, but the Colts, you have to pull it back, and that's such a, like, I don't know, I don't really like that. It makes much more sense since your hand's already behind it to push the little button forward to then drop the magazine out. Oh, do that. It spins pretty freely, so yeah. It does help to actually put some lube on there if you're gonna open it up and do that trigger thing, because it was dry as a bone in there. I'm sure that didn't help with the whole weight of the trigger pull, but all in all, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So you guys have a wonderful life. Thank you so much for watching. As always, God bless you. If you like the content, subscribe, share, don't share, comment, whatever. Just keep it civil in the comments, please. Love ya.